Bezrat Hashem, the Zohar this morning, Parashat Vayetze, Tachazeh, says Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, come and see. Ashrei Shomrei Mishpat, Oseh Tzedaka Becholet. Happy are those that make justice and they do tzedakah in every moment. וכי בכל עת יחיל מברנה שעושה בת צדקה? Is it possible to do tzedakah בכל עת, בכל עת? Every moment you do tzedakah, you give tzedakah once a day, you give tzedakah twice a day, you give tzedakah 3 times a day, but at bechol et, every moment of the day you do tzedakah. Ela, man dishtadel be'ochai doraita v'tzedakah im tzedakah. The one who decides to go in the ways of the Torah and does tzedakah with ones that really need it. The whole man de'aveh tzedakah im miskena, whoever does tzedakah with the poor people, as ge'ahu tzedakah le'elav etata, this tzedakah is written in the heavens and on earth. Tachazeh, come and see, says Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. Man dishtadel b'tzedakah, ayi tzedakah de'avid, salek le'ela. The tzedakah goes up in the heavens. Umata le'ela lahu atra de'Yaakov duroticha ela, and it goes to a place called Yaakov. It's not for nothing that Rabbi Akiva in the Talmud tells us, u'tzedakah tatzil mimavet. Tzedakah can save you from a death, and even a sure death. A person is supposed to die. There's a decree on him. He's supposed to die. Tzedakah can save him and tear apart the decree of death. As you know, in Israel, they have a lot of organizations to distribute food to the poor people, Chvot Shabbat. Unfortunately, there is out there people that eat bread and margarine, Lichvot Shabbat. They don't have a piece of chicken to put on the table. There is poverty, right? Baruch Hashem, most of the Jews are okay, right? Most of people do have to put something on the table, but some people don't. And those organizations make sure to put decent food on their table every week, Lichvot Shabbat. They send them a box with halot, with drinks, with food, with a little bit of chicken, something, right? One of the big organizations over there started with a story that happened with Tzedakah. It's called Chazdei Naomi. Chazdei Naomi started. One day, a neighbor knocks on her neighbor's house. A man that goes to Kollel. At Baruch Hashem, he has a house full of kids. And she knocks on the door and she tells him, please, could you give us tzedakah lichvot Shabbat? Could you give us a piece of chicken lichvot Shabbat? So this man told her, listen, I learned in Kollel, I don't have much money to give you. And I bought a chicken, yes. But the chicken that I bought was Lichvot Shabbat. So today we are Wednesday, and I bought it for Shabbat. So I cannot share with you. It's hardly to give my kids a piece of chicken. So they told him, please, it's already few weeks that I couldn't give my children anything. Even a small piece of the chicken, right? Just give it to me, Lichvot Shabbat. Please, I'm begging you. I want to make my kids happy to taste a piece of chicken, Lichvot Shabbat. He didn't want it, and he wanted it, and then the lady was crying, and so he felt so bad, so he decided to share his chicken with this lady. He goes to the fridge, and he opens the fridge, and he is shocked. He couldn't believe his eyes. One of his babies, 2 years old, were stuck in the fridge. He was playing with his brothers. He went into the fridge that was open. The door closed on him, and he was almost frozen to death, and he almost choked. What saved him? The fact that his father was about to share the chicken that he bought Lichvot Shabbat with the neighbor that begged them to give her a piece of chicken. And from that, believe it or not, they started an organization called Chazdei Naomi to give chicken to people to put on the table Lichvot Shabbat. It's not for nothing that Rabbi Akiva is telling us, U'tzedakah tatzil mimavet. It saved this kid from death, right? And Rabbi Akiva himself, his own daughter was supposed to die the night of her wedding, and she was safe from that. She was supposed to be bitten by a snake. And what happened? When she took off a small needle that used to stick in between their hair to hold their hair together, and she put it in the wall to keep it, the snake was right there, and she poked the snake eye, and she killed him, and she didn't even know. It's only the next morning when she pulled the needle, and she wanted to put it back in her hair, together with the needle was pulled out the dead snake. So Rabbi Akiva told her, U'tzedakah tatzil mavet. So Rabotai, whenever you have a chance you give little, you give more, you give a lot. Give it to the people who need it. Tzedaka can save you. You don't know what tzedaka can give you, right? And therefore, you should teach your children. You should have a tzedaka box in your house. And every morning, you should give tzedaka. If you go to shul, that's the best occasion. Vayevarech David. Vayevarech David Hashem le'nei kol hakal. And over there, when we say the words Ve'ata moshel bakol, this is the moment to give the tzedakah, not in another moment. Some people do it Vayevarech David, some people do it at the end, some people do it in the beginning of the prayer, the end of the prayer. The best moment, says the Rabbi Ish Chai, to give the tzedakah is when you say the words Ve'ata moshel bakol. In this moment you realize that all your money that you in your possession comes from Hashem. Everything belongs to Hashem. And basically when I give tzedakah, I'm just a messenger of Hashem giving the tzedakah. And how do you give it? The way to give it is to put 2 coins at once, and then the 3rd coin right after that. And why? Because when we read in the Parashat of Toledot, when Yaakov comes and gets the berachot of his father Yitzchak, and he goes out, and his Esav comes, and he asks for berachot, and his father told him, I gave already the berachot. Vayitzak tza'aka gedola umara. Esav cries, and his eyes tear. He sheds 2 tears, and then a 3rd one comes along. Hashem says, for the 2 tears that fell on the floor, on the ground, he destroyed the 2 Bet HaMikdash. And for the 3rd one, Hashem stopped it with Malach Gabriel, and in order to nullify this merit that Esav had to shed 3 tears, we give 2 pieces, right? 2 coins in the beginning for the 2 tears that shed on the floor, and then we give 1 more. And this is Vaya Maaseh Tzedakah Shalom, says the Rabbi Ish Chai. This is to protect us from Esav and for bad things. To tell you, it's important to give every day tzedakah. You should have a great day. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen ve'amen.